So, what is that? It's your friendly neighborhood security bot, I guess. Exactly 1 million stalls. It's amazing. Like, so crazy. Before we take off on our trip, let's take a look at the plan at the moment, at the current state of charge, obviously. And this looks like a good plan. This is a 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper long range, just to get the spec out of the way. And it's looking like a 2-stop trip at the moment. And we get to go to this really cool Tesla Oasis. It's brand new. Check that out. Can you believe it? 164 stalls, obviously maxing out at 325 kilowatts. That's if you have a Cybertruck. This car is only capable of 250 kilowatts and not too cheap either. But luckily, I've got free supercharging. So that is the plan, to check out the new Tesla Oasis. And then after that, we're going to Firebaugh, which we've been to a bunch of times. But a 2-stop trip at the moment. Obviously, when you are road tripping electric vehicles, you gotta bend with the times and see how things go. But that's the plan, going from Santa Clarita, California, up to the old spaghetti factory, hopefully around dinner time. If that doesn't work out, we'll adapt and find somewhere else to eat. But that's the hope, that's the plan for this particular leg of the trip. As far as the battery is concerned, we are looking at 222 miles at the moment. I do plan to charge to 80%, and we got about 45 minutes left to do that. So that's the battery, and let's take a look at the percentage, 71%. So hopefully we'll leave around 80%. We've got plenty of time before we take off. And finally, I do hope to use full self-driving on this trip. So let's take a look at the numbers before we leave. 38% is the percentage I've used it since using 14.2. Now, I've used full self-driving before 14.2, lots of experience there. But since getting 14.2, I'm using it more and more. I'm a monthly subscriber and loving every second of it. This will be our very first road trip with FSD. I'm going to use it on and off. I'm also going to use a new kind of full self-driving, and that is called a teenage driver. Just got his license, wants to take on the highway. I hope we survive. While we're on the topic of charging for road trips, I want to thank today's sponsor, EV Dance, and sending me this NACS extension cable that is specifically made to charge cars. Not the old school way of using, Christmas light extension cables. You don't want to do that. You don't want to cause a fire. It's not exactly safe. This is what you should bring on your road trips. The 21-foot 8-gauge copper extender. And this is great for hotel situations, for when you get there late at night or whatever, and all the charging parking spots are taken by ICE cars because they don't know better. This one comes in a 21-foot and a 40-foot that you can park anywhere nearby the charger and still have peace of mind that you're going to get a full charge by morning. So check out this NACS extension cable from EV Dance and make sure you have peace of mind to get your car charged on road trips. Some of the specs I want to mention: 8-gauge thick copper wire. This thing means business. And this particular unit is set up for 50 amps, 12 kilowatts, 21 feet, and it's IP66, so it's rated for outdoor use. It's fantastic. Check it out. EV Dance extension cord for road trips. And finally, let's go ahead and set a trip for this. San Diego was clearly our last trip. We're going to call this one, Bay Area? Bay, because we're going to different cities. Area, we're going to 2 theme parks up there. We'll call it Bay Area, and we'll reset it. And you can see down below, I just hit the 10,000 mark. We're going to be doing a video on that. 1 year, 10,000 miles, almost to the day, or certainly the weekend. So we'll be doing a full video on that. Average energy used for the life of the vehicle, 254.7 watt hours per mile. And we've sucked up 2,550 kilowatt hours total for the year. So Tesla's having us reroute to save 10 minutes, and we never know if it's actually going to or not because of all this traffic right there. So it's going to take us off the freeway and then off like on an access road, and there's stoplights and stop signs. It actually takes us right by a supercharger that's kind of busy right now. But you never know with these things. Just suck it up on the freeway or take the surface streets or what. But it promises to save 10 minutes, so I don't know what we're going to do in about, what is that? 11 miles. I guess we got to make a decision. Or let it make a decision. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, we're on full self-driving, version number 14.3.2. Not sure when this will post. The 14.3.3 is imminent, coming out soon. But this is the herky-jerky version. And so far, it's a little bit of that. But not too bad. So we're stuck in this traffic. We just went through some really gnarly, like red on the screen traffic, and it was only due to a left lane being closed because of construction. That's kind of frustrating. We lost about 45 minutes at least. But as far as we can tell, staying on the freeway was better than getting off because we were monitoring a white Rivian and we haven't seen it. I mean, I guess they could have been ahead of us, but anyway, we're heading down this hill. We should be through this orangish traffic soon, and then we should be on our way. But it's definitely messed up with our timing of the rest of the trip. Still heading to the Tesla Oasis with 1 million supercharger stalls. Might be an exaggeration, but it's a lot. And we are due to arrive at 37% state of charge. And then it's on to Firebaugh, and I don't think the Spaghetti Factory is going to work, but we'll find somewhere else fun to eat. Just burning through some miles here, still using full self-driving here on the highway/freeway. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's a highway. We are in standard mode on full self-driving. It's been hovering around 72 to 75 miles an hour at a 70 mile an hour speed limit. Coming up on, is it Kern County Raceway right there? Kevin Harvick, I think, owns that. NASCAR driver Kevin Harvick. Or is part of that or something Harvick related. Anyway, that's the racetrack. And so we are headed to the Oasis still, 31 minutes away, 33 miles. And what did we look last time? There was like half of the superchargers. All right, so 104 of the 164 available here on Memorial Day weekend. One out of order, 40A, and you just know that's the one I'm going to choose. Hey, this topic comes up a lot online. What happens when you're in standard mode, for instance, and how is it on the highway? Right now we are in standard mode and only 5 over the speed limit. It's not going crazy speeds like so many people online post. I'm not sure what's going on there, but at least on this version, standard is adhering to 5 over, which I'm pretty comfortable with, seeing as I've been seeing a lot of CHP activity today. We are coming up on the Oasis, as indicated by its own little flag there, which is kind of cool, kind of like the diner down in Hollywood. So the preconditioning kicked in about 7 minutes to go, so like 2 minutes ago from now. That's when it kicked in, not 30 minutes, not 40 minutes, but 7 minutes. So we are due to arrive. There's 116 available of the 164. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of supercharger stalls. We are on full self-driving, by the way. I've been letting it do it for about 45 minutes to an hour. I don't remember. And I'm going to just let it do its thing and have it find a supercharger stall, and then we'll have to actually manually get out and plug it in. But so far, it's been doing great, slicing and dicing through this holiday traffic. And it's been kind of, when we have wide open road, it's been pretty steady at 75 and a 70, which is good because I've seen a lot of police activity. So we'll be back once we get a little bit closer.
Is there another one, small one here? Is that the one we've been to?
It's on the other side of the freeway. So here we are, Lost Hills. Whoa, that was a bump.
That was where we first saw the Cypher.
And that's on that side of the freeway, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's at
Yeah,
the
so-
hotel. Okay.
It was sketchy.
Yeah, it's kind of dumpy to the left. And then we are going to the brand new Mega Oasis Tesla supercharger destination thing. And it's off to the right here. And we are on full self-driving, so I'm just letting it take us there. You can see it there off in the distance right now. It's kind of an oasis, kind of an island on its own. And we are arriving, I'll show you the particulars once we stop, but we're at 130 miles or 42%. So kind of a high state of charge. We're not going to see crazy fast charging. And then we have to figure out where we're going next, because the plan was to have dinner at Spaghetti Factory, and that's not going to work. So we're going to figure out a place before then. Just ran over a diaper. And what are you doing? Where's it going? Oh, I thought that was... Oh, so it's a one way in, one way out. Interesting. Hey, there's a food truck.
You could have gone in there.
So here we are. This is pretty exciting. Oh my gosh, it is massive. It is so big. There's another Model Y Juniper. Wow. Look at all the pass-throughs for trailers and stuff. So how's it going to choose?
It's going to pick one of the ones in the...
It's going to pick one in the sun and the one that's out of order.
Look at all the cabinets in here.
Cabinets have logos on them. Or the gates, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay, so please, 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 please choose a shady spot. What do we got here?
Are those
There's
the
a
food truck
Nissan and a... Yeah.
people? Could be the food truck.
Why does it have to... I guess it's trying to get us close to the bathrooms?
What's it going to do?
I don't know. I'm letting it do it by itself. Here we go. Is it 40A?
Yeah, and we're at 30 something.
No, I'm saying, is it choosing 40A?
No, it's not. I just saw 40A.
All right, outside of the fact that our nose, I think, is going to be in sun.
It's damaged.
There, it did it. There we are. We are here at the Oasis. Let's go ahead and plug in and see what we're looking at. Out of order, there it says 40A. Please plug in at another stall. Well, you need to choose that on your own, full self-driving. Here we go. 38D is what it chose, and these are the new V4 superchargers, right? Do we not know how to do it? Ah, there we go. First time doing it. Is it all right?
It doesn't have connectors. It doesn't have
I think it's
pins.
supposed to look like that. Yeah, it's totally different now. It is hot, for sure. All right, first time, not really the first time using these. Do these have the screens? They do. They do have the screens, although kind of, hey, it already started. So that's cool. We could check out our status right here. 106, 115, 117. So we arrived at 42% state of charge, like I said. Let's go take a look inside the car. What are we looking at here? What are you pointing at? Just
The kilowatt, 130.
130? So
1 minute remaining.
well, we're gonna, I think, go a little longer because we got to go check out the Oasis right over there and see. Does she have the code? I bet she doesn't have the code. All right, so here we are. We're charging. We don't know where our next destination is. Right now it's Fireball, and we'll just let it do its thing and go use the facilities. So this is the Oasis. This is pretty cool. I mean, there's the logo right there. Pretty cool. We are inside the Oasis. Check it out. Toothpaste, as stated by my son. All kinds of candy. Very cool. An empty one, I think. Oh no, this is Tesla stuff. Oh crap, that's cool. I just bought this one. That on-the-road vessel thing with my Tesla credits. Very cool. So anything you need, Tesla stuff. They got hats, Cyber Beast hats.
Lots of flies.
Lots of flies. Yeah, that is weird. We got coffee, I think. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
All kinds of drinks. You just got to basically tap and go. Got chips and all kinds of snacks. This is basically a road tripper's dream. This is great.
And then a food truck.
And then, yeah, a food truck showed up. And then we got bathrooms over here. So I think we're going to go partake in that. Hey, check it out. So this is the Oasis, Lost Hills, California. And this is like right outside the bathroom. Has all kinds of details. All the stats here. 10 megapacks units storing up to 39 megawatts of solar energy there. Superchargers, 164 stalls. Supercharging 200 miles in 15 minutes. I don't know. We'll have to go check on that. Solar. World's largest microgrid supercharger site. Check out the panels you could see off in the field there. That's the actual site. There's the panels basically running everything. And
Yeah,
it
it
has
says-
all the details right here. That's amazing. So we're here on a sunny day. Not that that matters because they've got the battery packs, but basically we're charging right off that giant thing. That ball up in the sky there is going to these panels and panels out in the field, and 164 stalls just everywhere. And it's very cool. We've got the tables here, although I don't recommend using them right now. It's 100 degrees outside. So very cool. We've got the vending area over here. And we've got the bathrooms over here. And another sign. Plenty of garbage. I haven't seen, do they have windshield wiper stuff? Not sure. There's the cabinets over here. Or some of them anyway. Just giving you a little tour of the site. It's pretty amazing. I mean, Cybertruck charging over there. More cabinets. I mean, there's cabinets everywhere running this stuff. It's incredible. You can see over it off in the distance, there's even more. Very cool. And that's the field out there. You can see over the fence a giant field of solar panels basically running this whole thing off grid. It's pretty darn impressive. So basically just has the amenities that you need. I mean, there's nothing, what more do you want? You got snacks, vending machines, bathrooms, water fountains, garbage. There's a food truck over there. So, I mean, ooh, that smells good. Oh, there's an air dispenser there. That's fantastic. I'm glad I'm taking a walk around the facilities to see what we got. I have not seen windshield wiper stuff, but I usually carry that on board with me. I've got another video on what I take on my road trips, and that's part of it. So it's got a water bottle filler there, including the water fountains. So there you have it, Lost Hills, the Oasis. All right, so we are good to go. We charge way more than we thought, so we're just gonna, play it by ear. We might stop in Firebaugh. We might go all the way up to Patterson, which we navigated to just to see if we can make it. And that's actually a supercharger we haven't been to. It's a 24 stall V4, just like this one that you're looking at here. And so we have some options now based on the charge that we have. Whether we go to Firebaugh or Patterson. So we're going to unplug and head on out. And I've got a new version, brand new version, just downloaded while we were doing this Oasis stuff of full self-driving. You're not going to believe it. It's a 17-year-old version of full self-driving. And he's right there. So wish us luck. All right, let's unplug. I love these supercharger stalls. They look very cool. All right, unplugging now. Let's see what the screen says, 77% before it went away. Very cool. Thank you very much, 38D. Nice logo. All right, we are gonna head out to Firebaugh or Patterson or somewhere else. There's, lots of choices. Version 17 of full self-driving. Here we go. Wish us luck. Oh my God. Okay. So very impressive supercharger location. I mean, holy cow, that's a lot of stalls. And on this holiday weekend, we're looking ahead to Firebaugh already. There's one stall available, and that's, what is that?
56.
56. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 56 stall, and there's only one available right now at 3:30 in the afternoon on a Friday holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend. So there goes another Model Y heading off. And we are leaving the Oasis. We came here when it was still being built, and there was a nice contractor man that told us that it wasn't ready and they're still working on it and all that kind of stuff. But we were bummed that we didn't get a chance to use it on that trip. So Glad we got that under our belt. Just logging miles here on the 5. We are on full self-driving, and we are on the teen driving, so he's learning how to do that as well, I guess. He got bored after like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I
So-
did 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
Minutes ago.
It seemed like if it's not a YouTube short,
Instagram reel.
Instagram reel, whatever, then it's too long and boring. So there you have it. We are still on the 5. We're still heading toward Firebaugh. We got about 42 minutes left. And then from there, honestly don't know what we're going to do. So we kind of want to have dinner before. The scheduled, I think, arrival time is like, I don't know, 7-ish. Let me see here. We popped in our hotel now. Yeah, we're at 8:02 now, but it wants us to, well, we put that in there, didn't we? The second supercharger.
The Pleasanton?
Yeah, did we do that?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens if we take that out. X. Done. Will it make us? Can we make it all the way? Oh, okay. So if we stay at Firebaugh for 15 minutes, we can make it all the way to the hotel. But then we just got to find somewhere to eat. And there's only 10 stalls available and a 56 stall. That's crazy. All we need is one, though.
Music keeps me on alone. You got the feeling. The music keeps me singing. Music keeps me dancing. Music keeps me dancing. Music keeps me dancing. Music keeps me on alone. You got the feeling. The music keeps me singing. Music keeps me dancing.
All right, change of plans. It can't be a California road trip without In-N-Out Burger, right? Right?
Yeah.
Apparently.
So that's our change of plans. Had to call an audible, and that's where we're going to get some dinner. I don't know if we're going to stay or take it to go, but then it's on to the hotel. So In-N-Out Burger. If you're on the East Coast and you know what In-N-Out Burger is, too bad, so sad. Well, we had our In-N-Out about a half hour ago, maybe 45 minutes, and just humming along here using full self-driving for most of this trip. It's been pretty easy. We're in standard mode, and it has not exceeded 5 miles an hour over. So just kind of doing its thing and letting it drive. And we've actually increased my percentage, which is great. Oh, we're up to 40% now of FSD usage since 14.2 came out. And I think we started at 38%. So just logging the miles, letting it do its thing, and it does a great job of coming up on, so we're in the right lane, coming up on a semi-truck, for instance, and going around the semi-truck, and then getting back in the lane and letting people fly by like this. So it kind of knows. It's been great. So we are going to supercharge tonight to prepare for tomorrow. And we are showing up at a supercharger we've never been to. It's called Alamo, not the one in Texas. And we're having Full Self-Driving take us to wherever, and it's going to choose the charger and everything.
It's like I have to back in.
Yeah, it's going to back in, I guess. So there we go. We got to look at that. It's backing in all by itself. So we're going to charge. We didn't need it, but I also didn't want to leave the battery at, like, I think 18% was going to be the arrival at the hotel. That was pretty close. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go ahead and charge, and that way we are prepared for the morning, and the car is already warm right now, as opposed to charging in the morning when we would have to precondition and warm it up and all that stuff. So let's get it going. Another one of these big ones. It's got a long cable. Don't worry about it. Does this one have the screen on the other side?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so what are we looking at?
You have enough?
Oh, we already have enough to get, obviously, to our hotel because, you know, it's not very far. So let's take a look here. So we're going to charge, I think, like 10 minutes should do it, and that will give us enough to, you know, get to Vallejo. We're going to Discovery Kingdom, right?
Yes.
Discovery Kingdom tomorrow, which is in Vallejo, California. I believe it's about 30 to 40 minutes away, so we need enough for that. And, you know, after that, there's, you know, up here in Northern California, let's take a look, just to give you an idea, getting or finding supercharging tomorrow. So, yeah, we basically just want to, you know, not leave it at 18% overnight and get us to our destination tomorrow. All right, we are done. Went into the Safeway over there real quick. Got some candy. Which way does this go? This way? I don't even know. I'm not familiar with these kinds. Oh, there's a little thing there. And there's the screen. Very cool. So this was the Alamo. There's a dog. Cool. So we definitely got enough for what we need tomorrow. 191 miles. I think that should get us around town, and certainly probably down to San Jose, which is where we're going next. And we are at 61%. So we are going to be on our way to the hotel. Quick update. We are at our hotel. Very cool. And let's take a look at the trip details just to give you an idea of where we're at right now. Trips. We are Bay Area. So 340.4 miles. 92.6 kilowatt hours used. And average energy 272.1 watt hours per mile. And as far as full self-driving, we bumped it up to 40%. Sweet! All right, more to come. Mid-weekend update for you. We just finished a fun day at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, as well as we finally got our spaghetti factory in. I know it didn't happen on the first night, but we fit it in. And now we're heading from Vallejo. We stayed at a hotel up there near Discovery Kingdom. Now we're heading down to San Jose or Santa Clara or whatever. We're going to go to California's Great America. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, I hear from the back from the coaster expert. And so we're going to stay at a different hotel, and this hotel we've actually stayed at before a few times now, and they have level 2 charging for overnight, so we were not concerned about having the battery go down to 22% or whatever it is on arrival. So you can see our trip here. We're having a full driving do its thing right now, and so we are about 20 miles away. And once we get there, hopefully there'll be some charging. The hotel has its own charging, but then there's like a giant power company building next door that has a crap ton of their own charging. So if we can't find charging in the hotel, we'll find it somewhere near there and probably charge it up to 80% for tomorrow. We only have like a 2-mile drive to the theme park. So that's your update. I'll probably update you one more time once we get to the hotel and plug in. All right, we have arrived at Homewood Suites. We have stayed at this hotel before. One of the reasons we like this hotel is not only the rooms are nice and big and we can spread out and there's a living room and a kitchen and all that stuff, but this is another reason. We've got 4 chargers right here. In fact, we've got another Tesla Model Y Juniper right next to us. But these have been used up and used pretty well, and they're still running. So we are going ahead and charging overnight because we arrived at 22% state of charge. You can see the sign there. Let's go take a look at the stats. So here we are, 23 hours remaining. Why is it so slow? Is it ramping up at least? We're at 10 of 30 amps right now. Let's hope it picks up the speeds. Otherwise, we're going to move over, I think. Because right now, that's not going to work. That's going to take forever for us to charge. So I think we're going to have an update to our charging situation. 10 out of 30 amps is not going to work. All right, so we're going to try this again. I mean, everything technically is working. We've got the green flashing Tesla there. We've got the charging symbol going over here. We've got power. So let's go check inside and see if it's a little better than 10 amps, because that is painful. No. Still just 10 amps. Oh, you know what? That might be a setting. I don't know why it was set to 10 amps. Weird. All right, now we're up to 30 amps. And now we should be cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Good deal. All right. I'm not sure what the deal was with that, but we figured it out in time, and it probably was going to be fine on the other charger, but for some reason it was set to 10 amps. I don't know why. Very bizarre. All right, we are charging. This will probably take us all night, 8 hours. What are we looking at? Well, not all night, but pretty close. So very, very cool. We're going to get ourselves a free charge to 80%, and let's get inside the hotel room. Yeah, so this is my favorite roller coaster at California's Great America. I could ride this over and over and over again. There's my son. He is in the back row of that train. Railblazer is the ride, and really kind of bummed that this park is kind of on the chopping block. We don't know for sure yet, but it's going to be pretty awesome to experience it again at least. I don't know what you're doing, but it's on the other side. All right, so we are going to plug into this destination charger here, and we're kind of wanting to know.
It says Ford Bloom Energy.
Oh, well, let's see if it works anyway. I'm just kind of curious if it's going to charge money. I've heard that sometimes destination chargers do charge money. And so let's see here. It is charging electricity. It's ramping up. Clearly this is for employees. This is a weekend. We're only going to put a little bit in here. Just want to see if it works. And at the moment, it seems like it's working. 6 kilowatts, that's probably max. 7. And 6, 7, there you go. And it's not charging us any money. So this particular one is not tied to the Tesla network. And obviously with that Clipper Creek there, they cannot charge money, I don't believe. And then there's some more destination chargers over there. There's a white destination, the old school silver ones, and then a crazy amount of charge points in this lot. This building, I believe, is a power company, so it kind of makes sense. And anyway, this is the hotel we're staying at right there, and behind that building is where we charge. So just one of these unique situations where there's so much charging. So just wanted to test it out. Didn't want to steal their juice or anything, even though I kind of did. And so in this case, destination charger did not charge money. All right, we are heading back to Los Angeles today, Santa Clarita to be specific, from the San Jose area. And there is our car. It's been charging. Should be around 90%. I put it on again this morning just to kind of top it off and get things ready. And I already plopped in the route, and it says it should be a one-stop at Harris Ranch, which I've never done this stop, or I've never done this trip on one stop, so very interested to see what the dash looks like. Let's take a look real quick. Still charging, actually. I got up early to put it back on the hook and top it off a little bit, but let's take a look at what we got here. We are looking at a 274 mile range battery, or 88%. Normally I never charge that high. There's really no reason to, but on a road trip like this, on a Memorial Day weekend Monday, I kind of wanted to have everything. Oh, plus it's free. You know, yeah, that's there's nothing better than free, right? So it did not get my navigation though for some reason. That's weird. All right, so I got to redo the navigation. I'll be right back. All right, I popped in where I want to go. It's thinking things out, and now it's a two-stop. So that's interesting. Now it's having a stop at Tesla Oasis for 10 minutes, arriving at 12%. Yeah, that's not a problem. I know if you're new to road trips, 12% is kind of dicey, but we've done this so many times, it's fine. And then arrival at 10% at Santa Clarita Newhall Ranch, which is our home area. So looking at 4 hours, 49 minutes. That's not too bad. One stop. Although it says up here one stop, I'm not sure why. Oh, that's the second stop. That is a one stop. Oh, duh. I guess I should pay attention. Because the second supercharger there is, we're home. So, all right, good deal. We'll see how this all works out in real life, because you never know. And we will go from there. But that's the plan so far. Let's take a look at the trip stuff. Bay Area is what you're looking at, 443.8 miles so far. This is kind of the halfway point, I guess. And 119.4 kilowatt hours energy used. And we are doing pretty well, 269 watt hours per mile. I think this car's best rating overall is like 280, so I think we're doing better than that. So that's the trip. That's what we're doing here. Oh, real quick, I've been keeping an eye on self-driving too. We're at 42% now. I've been trying to use full self-driving as much as possible on this trip, just to, you know, have it do everything. And I'm going to do the same going down. So we bumped it up from 38% to 42% on this trip. That's not too bad. So what is that? It's your friendly neighborhood security bot, I guess. Are we like in the future or what? We saw him yesterday. I guess he's responsible for patrolling this office building parking lot. And he's just kind of meandering around. I'm guessing there's like 4 cameras there on the top you could see. And if he sees anything, somebody somewhere is probably watching. But, yep, B security. It's kind of cute, but kind of terrifying at the same time.
Kind of like Wall-E.
Yeah. It's just crazy. All right, let's go pick up the other family member and take off. All right, we are leaving San Jose down to Santa Clarita, or the LA area, northern Los Angeles County. We hope to be back again because we really, really like Great America. And there's word that it's closing down forever in 27, I guess, or 28. 27's the last year. Quick update on our ride home from San Jose down to Santa Clarita. We're still sticking to the one stop at Tesla Oasis. We are now due to arrive at 8% state of charge, about an 11-minute stop, and that should get us all the way to our home area down in Santa Clarita, and it's looking pretty good. So one stop from San Jose all the way down to Santa Clarita. We're having full self-driving do its thing. It's been pretty amazing doing this highway stuff. It's kind of weaving back and forth. You know, once it gets to a slow truck, it goes over to the fast lane, gets around the truck, goes back. It's been amazing. Let's take a look at our self-driving stats. We're up to 44% now, up from 38% when the trip started. So we're definitely getting our use and seeing what it's capable of. And all the people online saying that this version sucks, I'm here to say it's been fine. So, all right, on to Oasis. Warning, warning, we're in the yellow. Oh no. Ooh, good camera work. We're at 20% state of charge. We are due to arrive at 7% state of charge. We've got 35 miles to go and 62 miles on the battery. So I think we're still okay. Worst case scenario, we'll just slow down for that last little bit and we should be okay. But still on track to go to Tesla Oasis. Bravo Farms right there.
We've been there.
Is this Kettleman? Are we coming up on Kettleman? Yes, we're coming up on Kettleman. So, you know, if we didn't think we were going to make it, this would be our bailout option. And then after that, there is no bailout option. So we got to make it all the way to the Oasis. Should be okay. There is the Tesla Oasis. Exactly 1 million stalls. It's amazing. Like, so crazy. Solar powered, battery powered. I think even elves are involved somehow. And here we go for the second time on this trip, following in this Model 3. And we had it choose last time. It had us go all the way to that gate over there, and it looks like it's doing the same. Cybertruck, you really don't have to do that, buddy. That's just weird. Why are you charging like that? I guess it's all right. He looked weird from over there. Oh, that's Tesla Energy. They should know better. That's funny. Look at all the Teslas. And that same Nissan was here last time.
They might work here.
Yeah. But why ice a spot? I don't understand. All right, so it's pretty much taking us to the same area as it did last time.
There's a
So
Rivian
what's it
plugged
going to
in.
choose? Yes, Rivian, Cybertruck, Model S. Is it going to choose the same stall? I don't remember what stall, but boy, this sure seems familiar.
Looks very close.
And it's backing up. Make sure it does it right. Yep, it's doing it right.
This is the part that freaks me out. Tesla. Yikes.
I went ahead and hit the brake on that one because I wasn't too sure on that one. All right, here we are at the Oasis. Let's plug it in. Is this the same stall? I don't think it is.
Close.
Pretty close, yeah. Go ahead and plug her in. Yeah, it's definitely different, huh? I haven't done one, so... All right, we are plugged in. Good job. Let's go ahead and hit discomfort. And we arrived at 7%, just like it said. It's already ramping up to 109. Gonna go ahead and kill this camera. And we are 11 minutes remaining to continue on our trip. So 8%, 25 miles was left on the battery, and we were in the yellow, but we weren't too worried. Pretty easy. So we're gonna go ahead and check out the Oasis for the second time. We reached max speeds for this car, for a half a second. It was at 250 and then knocked back down to 246. So yeah, 250 is max on this car. All right, looks like we have enough to charge for actually a little bit. We overstayed our welcome yet again. What are we looking at here? 61% state of charge. Oh yeah, we way overstayed, but that's fine. We were doing another video getting you ready for the, I want to show off this entire site. 62% state of charge or 194 miles. And what are we looking at to get home? 18% on arrival. That's plenty. So let's unplug and head on out. These things are beefy, by the way. These V4s, definitely beefier than the V3s. You kind of got to jam it up there. And these have little tiny screens on them for those of you that are not using Teslas, because we can do all this from our screen, but still very cool. All right, definitely have enough. Let's take off. All right, we got to wrap up the trip with the official stats of the entire trip. Basically, this driveway to this driveway. So the entire trip consisted of, if you're looking at it on the screen there, the Bay Area is what you're looking at there. 762.7 was the total distance traveled to the entire trip, all the way up to Vallejo, Discovery Kingdom, then back down to San Jose and California's Great America. That was basically the entire route. And we're looking at 207.1 kilowatt hours and 271.6 watt hours per mile for the trip. And the one thing that I really have been trying to keep track of is the self-driving. We're at 1,993.8 miles, just shy of 2,000. That's a bummer. And I believe we started the trip at 1,350. So you could do the math on the screen if you'd like. I'll put it up on the screen, I mean. You could do the math in your head. So we did a lot of the trip, basically, using full self-drive, which is great. I mean, I didn't think I'd use it that much. What was it? 762 total. And self-driving, I mean, yeah, we did a majority of the trip on full self-driving, and it was fantastic. So also up my percentage there from 38 to 46. There you go, another road trip in the books in this Tesla Model Y Juniper. It's actually been a while. I wanted to do a road trip earlier, but it didn't work out. So we love doing this trip from Southern California up to Northern California and giving you tips along the way. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.